What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Superhero Gains. So, by now, I'm pretty sure we've all seen the new trailer for Avengers Infinity War, and wow, it had so much stuff in there. But at the same time, it didn't give away any of the plot, which is exactly what I wanted. I just wanted this trailer to get us hyped, just show us some cool scenes, but not give away anything. We still have no clue where the Soul Stone is. We still have no clue who's going to die and who's going to live in this film, and that's exactly what I wanted from the final trailer. So, before I get into today's video, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. It's called Superhero Gains, but it's kind of just Marvel. In fact, it's just MCU, so yeah, that's pretty much all it is at the moment. Maybe that's because that's the big film coming out right now. I don't know where this channel's going to go. For now, yeah, it's pretty much all Infinity War stuff right now. So for this video, I didn't want to do a whole breakdown of the trailer. I just wanted to talk about a particular theory that I've come up with over the last few days. So the topic I wanted to address is, in Infinity War, how does Hulk get to Earth? So what do we know so far? The last time we saw Hulk, he was on the Asgardian ship with Thor, Loki, Heimdall, Korg, Valkyrie, and the rest of the survivors. Now, from the first Avengers Infinity War trailer, we know that Bruce Banner ends up in Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, and is very reminiscent of the scene with the Silver Surfer from the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, where he was the one who came to Earth to warn people about Thanos. So a lot of people think that the way Hulk gets to Earth is that Thanos sends him there, either by punching him really, really hard, or using the Tesseract once he gets the Space Stone. Now, it's worth pointing out that this scene in the new trailer where we can see the Black Order for the first time, Hulk is nowhere to be seen. It seems that the only two people left, apart from all the dead bodies on the floor, are Loki and Thor. Obviously, we don't know what's happened to Heimdall, Valkyrie, and Korg at this point. Fingers crossed. I can't really cross this finger, but yeah, fingers crossed that Korg makes it out, because I like Korg.
Why, thank you.
Now, Hulk's not exactly the kind of person to stay quiet, so if he was on the ship in this scene, I think we would know about it. I think this scene takes place after he's been sent to Earth. So, the way I think this scene plays out, and if I'm right, then it does mean spoilers, so yeah, this is your warning. So I think this scene plays out with Thor and Loki looking out into space, as we saw in the end credit scene from Ragnarok, and then Thanos' ship appears. Now, as far as we know, Thor has never met Thanos and has no idea who he is. I know we had that fun little video where Thor is talking about the purple man in the chair, but that wasn't really canon, and it was just a fun video they released alongside Thor Ragnarok. So the first thing I think happens is that they are prevented from escaping in any way and have to prepare to defend themselves.
The revolution has begun!
Now, Loki already knows who Thanos is, and they know each other because Thanos was the one that gave Loki the scepter and the Chitauri to help him invade Earth in return for the Tesseract. So it's very likely that Loki knows this is Thanos' ship, and he knows exactly why Thanos is here, and that's to get the Tesseract. Now, Loki is also not an idiot, so he probably knows that they don't stand a chance against Thanos, and he probably explains this to Thor. And although we've seen Thor as the arrogant prince, he's grown up a little bit. He's a lot more mature now, so I think he's going to take Loki's word on this and understand that they are completely outmatched. Now, it could be Thor's idea, or it could be an idea that Thor and Loki come up with together, but between the two of them, I think they realise that they need to send a warning to Earth. So if Loki's already explained Thanos a little bit to Thor, and explained that he's looking for the Tesseract, then Thor probably realises that Thanos' next stop will be Earth when he goes looking for the Mind Stone, which Thor knows is on Earth. So Loki and Thor need to send someone to Earth in order to warn them. So they couldn't send a random Asgardian citizen, because they wouldn't know anyone on Earth, and no one on Earth is likely to believe them. So they need to send someone that people on Earth would know. Now, they can't send Thor, because Thor, he's king. He can't really just abandon his people when they're being attacked. He needs to stay there and defend them. And they also can't send Loki, because no one on Earth is going to believe Loki after what he did during the Battle of New York. And he'd probably just get arrested on the spot. So the only person left that Thor and Loki can send to Earth is Hulk, or Bruce Banner, because Bruce knows the right people to speak to warn them about Thanos. So I think Thor and Loki use the Tesseract to send Hulk to Earth. Now, I'm not sure if Hulk turns back into Bruce before they send him, or if he transforms afterwards. Now, it's most likely that they just send Hulk as he is, and he transforms once he's crashed. I doubt that hole would be made just by Bruce, and it's probably been made by Hulk as he's crashed through the floor, and then transformed afterwards. And if I'm right about this scene, then it means Bruce really is taking the place of Silver Surfer from the comics, as in he is the one who's come to Earth to warn them. And I think it's actually Bruce that Tony is talking to in this scene in the new trailer. So it's cut together to look like it's a conversation between Tony and Gamora, but if you look closely, Gamora is clearly on the Milano, and it looks like Tony Stark is in the Sanctum Sanctorum here. So what probably happens is that after Bruce has come to, Doctor Strange and Wong know that Tony Stark will be able to help them, so they get in contact with him. Tony Stark turns up at the Sanctum. We'll probably get another fun scene like the one in Thor Ragnarok, where Tony is really confused by all the magic that's going on in the Sanctum. But then what will happen is Bruce will talk with Tony and tell him what's happening, who Thanos is, and what he's after, which works very well because Doctor Strange and Wong also know about the Infinity Stones, which is where I think their entire team-up comes from. So that's my little theory on how Hulk gets from the Asgardian ship all the way to Earth. Do you think I think I'm right. Do you? I think it makes much more sense than Thanos punching him or sending him to Earth, because, why would Thanos send Hulk to Earth? Even if it was accidental, that would seem like a bit of convenience for the writers. And I'll give the Russo brothers a lot more credit than that. I don't think they would write something that convenient, so it makes a lot more sense that Thor and Loki are the ones who decide to send Hulk to Earth, and not Thanos being the one to do it. But those are my thoughts. How do you think Hulk will get to Earth? What were your favourite scenes from the new trailer, and what are you most looking forward to in Avengers Infinity War? For me, I'm mostly looking forward to seeing the dynamics between different characters that we've never seen before. We already got a taste of that with Tony Stark and Star-Lord on Titan, and it looks like those characters are not going to get along well at first. But anyway, thank you again for watching. If you liked the video, then leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, and consider subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.